Hey everybody, now ellse here, and it seems there's a mini fad lately after Livertordai's review of Random DCE's channel that people are giving their opinions on him and perhaps discussing more of, who he really is and what his motives really are, if you will, because there are some people calling him a drama whore and there are now people defending him, although I don't see this as really ending up in a whole E-war, because really both sides seem to be quite respectful of the other opinion and willing to discuss their opinions civilly and understand each side, which I'm quite happy with. However, I just want to perhaps get my opinions out there on the subject. First and foremost, I don't know DCE nearly as well as other people do. I don't talk to him on Skype very much. He hasn't added me on Skype, although I am on his friends list, and so I'd say we're on good terms with each other. But I do not know him nearly as well as people like Lil Livers, Big Al or Darkstream217 would do. And so I'm going to mostly base this video on how he appears in his videos, the impression that I get from his videos and what other people, compared to what other people tells me, what he says compared to what he does, because I feel that that is the only real way that I am eligible and can actually say something about him, because if I say more about him personally, then I'll just be pulling it out my ass, because really I don't know anything else. I don't know that much else about him, rather. First and foremost, I do not think he's a drama whore. He does seem to involve himself in drama sometimes, but mostly by the way of an occasional commentary, expressing his opinion, or making an underhand reference, or using this drama as a joke. He does a lot of inside jokes and references in his funny videos, and seems to mostly see it as an opportunity for humour and to poke fun at the subject, i.e. the roles in Braface and other such videos. He is a very opinionated person, although I don't think he really directly tries to get involved in flame wars and tries to perhaps put down the opposition or say two negative things about the opposition. He mainly just criticises words as come in the videos with his earache coffees, and he turns it into a joke for his videos. And I see this as both a good and a bad thing, really, because on the one hand, while he can turn a overly serious situation and just make fun of it and make it into something that many people involved in it can laugh at, on the other hand it does kind of alienate a wider audience, and I do think that perhaps he should shift the focus a little bit more to more of his original jokes, like a lot was done in Braface. In the Braface video is one of my favourites, because it's just a lot of brilliant and unique humour there, a really enthusiastic and sometimes possibly disturbing voice acting, and he really was able to bring this character to life using a lot of suitable music and a lot of different audio to make something that's really absolutely hilarious. And he only makes one or two at most, inside jokes, references there, and the joke works on its own, with the roles part, because of how he does it. So those on the inside who know about it will laugh, and those who aren't familiar will, laugh as well. And so it works both ways. Although with the just keep that in mind loving Housing 920 thing, I don't think many people will get that. Of course, he's entitled to do, what he wants with his own videos, but I just personally think that if he's going to reach a wider audience and perhaps, make more people laugh, seeing as he's a comedian, I honestly think that just, perhaps toning down the in-jokes a little bit would be a better idea. And another thing I think we should be quite careful about is that the way he forms his opinion is very, very opinionated, and sometimes it does feel as if he's saying things just to piss off the fanboys rather than actually make a fair criticism or review, like the Metendo video or the Super Smash Bros. Brawl rant. He seemed to hate so much about the Brawl fanboys that he always had a bias against Smash Bros. Brawl before he actually played it, and so, there was very little that would change his mind, and so he was nitpicking everything just to piss off the fanboys rather than really fully address stressing all the points about the video game. Now, I could be very wrong. I don't think he definitely is an elitist. I definitely don't think he does consider his word God. And in fact, he did make that Ascus's video saying that he does not want his opinions to be taken to heart because they're just his opinions in the end. Although I do think he should perhaps try and focus a bit more on balance and what's good, what's bad about, you know, things in his reviews, rather than pissing off fanboys. And to be perfectly honest, with his movie reviews on Storm Artist and on YouTube, he's been very honest about that. And 9 times out of 10, I do feel that he has got the good balance and honesty with it. I think his District 9 review on Storm Artist was really good because he wasn't jumping on the bandwagon and immediately praising it. However, he still gives credit to a good movie and where it's good, and he just, you know, says what he honestly thinks works and doesn't work. And again, I think if he focuses more on that, then, you know, that'd be good. And I don't think we should instantly judge him as an elitist even if he comes out that, although I do perhaps think he could word, you know, his opinions better so that he doesn't come off sounding like an elitist when he really isn't. As for the ear rape coffees, a lot of people have already said that basically he should try and show more of the video, you know, what he's commenting on, because sometimes you can't really tell, you know, what's going on. However, for the most part, if it's an ear rape coffee, 9 times out of 10 I find that you can tell what's going on because you don't need a visual with the way it does. I've kind of taken his ear rape coffee style because I suck at editing and I hate the sound of my own voice. And so I generally do a commentary that's ear rape coffee style. If the video, you know, calls for it, if there's needing more of a visual, you know, reference, then I'll do it retro prey style like I did with the Bloodshot commentary. And you know, I just do those for fun, and I feel that that particular style suits me best and suits him best. And I understand a point I think Darkscream217 brought up, I think it was him, that he did, you know, he does sometimes avoid using video so that it can't have a false copyright claim by WMG or whoever may be the targets of that video. But then again, they can make a false copyright claim and have it taken down regardless of what any content is. YouTube doesn't check the videos, and so if anyone files a false DMCA, it's going to be taken down regardless if the content actually shows copyrighted material or not. In the end, he's not a drama whore, at least I don't get the impression that he's a drama whore. I don't think he's really an elitist even if he does come across that, although I do perhaps think that, you know, he should perhaps try and balance his actions to his words. You know, he says he doesn't want his words to be taken as godly law, and so I don't think that he should really express his opinions in the way that it sounds like they should. Although again, this is just my thoughts, and if he sees different and he can, you know, really justify, you know, how he says things, then, you know, that's fine by me. He doesn't have to take any of this criticism, you know, it's all up to him. I just want to say quickly before I finish this video though that we shouldn't, you know, take everything at face value. If someone says something about, you know, a video game that's very negative, we shouldn't instantly say that, you know, he's being elitist and that, you know, he expects that to be taken as law. It's just, you know, KHF keeps having to say it's just my opinion before each video, which I find very annoying because people should expect that it's just his opinion. Same with DCE. And I think when Learn It just asked people to give their thoughts on DCE, he didn't necessarily say criticism, although I don't think it should instantly be associated with agreeing with their words. He just wanted some outside opinions and some different opinions, you know, rather than, you know, a lot of praise that he'd, you know, get from a lot of his fans, just to give something different, although he doesn't automatically think he's a drama whore or, you know, agree with those that call him a drama whore. I think we should just be a bit more critical of, you know, of what people are actually thinking and just inquire and discuss more in a civil manner like there has been going on lately, rather than just jumping to conclusions. This is 9Moto6, and I shall see you all on the dark side of the moon. Off and away.